This update to the breaking news we brought you last night at this time, when a man in a pickup had been shot in Montgomery Highway and Ross Clark Circle. Tonight, we know it was a Dothan police officer who opened fire on that pickup, and the driver was killed. Typically, in cases like this, it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for Alabama law enforcement agency investigators to reach any sort of conclusions. There are a lot of moving parts in this type of investigation, and often those results, before being released to the public, will be released to the affected agency, which means Dothan Police would learn of the findings first. But now, for what he saw at the scene last night, we return live to WDHN's Cody Giles with footage you will see only on WDHN. Cody?
Thanks, Amanda. And when I first arrived on scene last night, there's no way I would have ever been prepared for what I was about to witness.
When I arrived here on the scene last night, police had just concluded a police chase and arrested 3 teenagers accused of stealing a vehicle, but then the case took a very different turn.
About 8 to 10 minutes after I arrived on the scene, I saw a 2-toned pickup truck pull behind the last police car in the group, and I didn't think too much about it. He just sat there for a minute or two, not a long amount of time.
Then I saw him pull around the police car and slowly attempt to drive past the officers and their cars.
I could see 3 officers around the truck, and I heard them order the driver to stop. I quickly turned to grab my camera and start recording. As I was reaching for my gear, I heard 3 gunshots. I turned around to see an officer with his gun drawn and 1 bullet hole in the passenger window of the truck.
That's when I immediately started recording. This video shows what I saw then, and we are running it unedited and in full. The truck continued down the road. It sideswiped a van. Officers later said this was the stolen vehicle they had stopped. The truck then swerved into the ditch right by the Big Lots building and came to a stop. 1 person was loaded onto a stretcher and put in an ambulance. We later learned that this was the man police had shot, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Dothan Police say the man driving the truck struck a police vehicle and was driving towards other officers. That's when the policeman opened fire. Alabama law enforcement agency released the name of the man who was shot and killed. He is Michael Freegang, a 47-year-old man. The State Bureau of Investigation is currently investigating that case. That's routine procedure when officers use deadly force. There could be more video of what happened. Most Dothan police officers wear body cams, though there are exceptions, such as investigators. Most police cars are also equipped with dash cams, though there are exceptions there as well. At this time, they are not saying whether or not they have any body cam footage, and the name of the officer who opened fire has not been released.
This is an ongoing investigation being done by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, so stay with WDHN for any updates. But for now, reporting live on Montgomery Highway, I'm Cody Giles for WDHN News for the Wiregrass. Back to you.
All right, Cody, thank you. Another deadly